Mississippi are at the bottom of the poverty class. Mr. Edwards here shares quarters with two people who are not even related to him. Medical expenses consume their meager incomes. For the old, food stamps are a distant dream.
Food stamps all right if he's able to buy them. Of course, they say we'd have to pay $28 and they give us $22, which would make $50.
Tell us about what your family is going to eat until you get more.
Well, they'll eat some turnip greens and some cornbread. All I know, because I don't have anything here. And I don't have no money to buy nothing with. I don't have no job. I have been trying to get one, but I can't. And the boy there, I need money now for him. He finishing school. I got to pay that money off for him, you know, in school. And he's graduating from high school trying to go to college.
Do you feel that your 7 children are getting enough food to eat right now this week?
No, I don't think they is.
He can't choose the food if he doesn't have the money to buy the stamp. It would give him dignity if he had something he could do and then, had enough money that he could buy the stamp. But he can't hold up his head in dignity if he got to go up there and listen to people telling me, well, you better have some money, you better get you a job because you won't get the stamp for $3 next month, because that's happening too.
We find that a lot of poor people say they can't afford stamps. They don't realize they have been spending a lot more money for food than it would take them to get the food stamps. And it takes education to reach them, and then of course it takes nutrition education to teach them what to buy and when and how to prepare it so they'll get a maximum benefit from it.
Charlie Edwards' generation may wonder at the ways of Washington, but it's too old to make any demands. But when Mr. Edwards looks at Doddsville through the eyes of his son returning from Vietnam, it's a different point of view.
I think he ought to have some of what he needs. I think he ought to have a good home to live in. I think he ought to have bathrooms in his house. I think he ought to have everything that a poor man could have, especially when he went up against what's going on in Vietnam. So I think so myself if I had to go to Vietnam. I think if I went and took all the punishment and everything happened to me while I was in Vietnam, and then come back home and couldn't have a decent bed to lay down in and not a decent job, I don't think I feel like ever going back no more. It was for my country. I wouldn't feel like this for my country. Not especially for my part of it, for me. I feel like this for the other fellas say to me.
When I think about that and how hungry people are in the South, then it makes me a little sick to say, how can they spend all that much money in another country and really not doing nothing at home? See, I think charity began at home and then spread abroad.
Mississippi is a small state and a poor one. Federal funds and federal programs can help to change that. The food stamp plan was announced as a program to feed the hungry, but the people it has failed are those who have